The Sports Gov, Sports Done Right, SME. Three things that go great together.
Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell him, though, that I sent you. You got to tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah! Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play, so you're never stuck with the same players. Last year, $300 million were won at DraftKings.com, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code STU to play for free. That's STU for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Also, if you use promo code STU, DraftKings will match your initial deposit up to $600. Deposit $600, play with $1,200. DraftKings.com, promo code STU. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. I wonder what the great little flip is doing right now. Nothing. Hey, Man Talk Monday. I need your ballers and your busters, your game balls and goats from this past weekend in the world of sports and entertainment. Now, what I'd like for y'all to do also in the chat room, man, is tell me and give me your thoughts on the BET Awards from last night, because I didn't see it. That's one of the little problems with the Fire Stick, is they don't have none of the damn black stations. They don't. Yeah, so they don't have any TV One or no BET, anything like that, man. There's some ways to get it, man, but I'm very skeptical of trying to do all of that stuff. And usually, if there's something big I want to see on one of those stations, I'll just go down the street to my boy's house. I actually live in a neighborhood with one of my line brothers, and I'll watch it at his house. But last night, I was just too tired. I got back from Myrtle Beach. That's a long-ass, brutal drive, like 5 hours from the coast of South Carolina to Atlanta, man. I was worn out, did a lot of alcohol drinking this past weekend. Drunk a lot of alcohol. And I just couldn't do it. So how was the Prince tribute? Was the BET Awards good? And I'm going to see it at some point here. They'll show it, at some point online or on their network or whatever, on their website. But how was it? There was a lot of talk about this Prince tribute. Was it good? Well, give me your thoughts in the chat room on Spreaker.com. I heard the lineup of some of the acts performing, and there were a lot of big names, but then there were a lot of, names like Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug and all of that. So they don't really excite me at all. And so I didn't watch it last night. But what are your thoughts on it? A lot of big stuff went on last night on TV. Oh, and the other reason I didn't go to watch is because the Game of Thrones season finale was on last night. And I was able to see that. We'll talk about that in the entertainment report a little bit later on today's show. Derrick Rose, once again, as I mentioned in the last segment, was traded to the New York Knicks along with Justin Holiday on this actually happened on Wednesday. So this happened late Wednesday afternoon in exchange for Robin Lopez, Jose Calderon, and Jerry Grant, who I like Jerry Grant, former Notre Dame Fighting Irish player. And the quote from Derrick Rose, I think I said happy earlier, but I was wrong. He says, "I don't know why I was traded," said Rose, "but I would like to tell them thank you for real." And he said thank you as in, man, thank y'all for getting me away from y'all losing-ass ninja organization. That's the way it kind of came across. So, once again, he's kind of quirky, like I said. And I don't know whether he meant thank you as in, I'm glad for getting out of this piece of crap organization and I hate the owners or whatever, or thank you as in thankful for the opportunity that Chicago had given him for so many years, the fact that his hometown team and hometown fans showed him so much love. I don't know. It's kind of strange. But he's going from the frying pan to the damn fire and playing for the New York Knicks. Wow. You talk about a team that's underwhelmed for the past 40 years. The New York Knicks. Good Lord. I mentioned some of the cats. They still paying Allen Houston today. I mean, they're paying Allen Houston probably $25, $30 million a year for the last 30 years. All right, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you know the point I'm trying to make, man. Damn, I mean, it's just bad luck waiting to happen. Pretty much every morning the New York Knicks, they go to work and a kitchen sink falls on their damn heads. And that's how bad luck they got in New York. They just can't get right. And Vern, I know you out there listening. Juan Cruz, these are some of the New York Knicks fans that listen to the show. Call up here, man. What are your thoughts about Derrick Rose? Now, Derrick Rose is about to turn back into Derrick Rose, right? That's what's about to happen. That's what you're going to tell me, right? We got a call right here, as a matter of fact. Caller, thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
What's going on, Doug Stewart?
Who's this?
Number one Chief Rocker, Jersey, Vern.
The number one Chief Rocker, Vern from Jersey. Good morning, Vern.
What's up, my brother? I mean, you was doing good when you announced TDSS weekend, man. That's going to be a good weekend and everything.
Yeah, I can't. Hold on, Vern.
Huh?
So you will be joining us at TDSS weekend too.
Say that again now?
So you will be joining us for TDSS.
Oh, yeah. I live down
here. Yeah, awesome.
I did.
Hey, Vern, you know what, man? We always butt heads, man, and you're very, opinionated. But Vern, I mean, you my people, man. I really appreciate your support, man. You say a lot of crazy things, and you aggravating as hell sometimes. But Vern, I love you, man.
But listen, dog. Listen.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Listen. The Knicks have been doing this thing, man. And should we take away the 2 years they went back-to-back to the championship? You're always talking about this 40 years back-to-back championship against the Spurs and the Rockets, right? You forget about that. You just go 30 years, man. Don't do that, dog.
Vern.
65 games last year, and you will help the Knicks, and we're going to pick up some more people, man.
Vern,
you not the Lakers ain't pick them up.
Vern, it's been 40 years, though, Vern.
So what? We're going to do something this year.
But you haven't.
We had decent teams, though. Look, Michael Jordan stopped us from going 3 years. All right? Indiana stopped us 1 year.
Right.
We had decent teams. You had the Knicks been garbage just like the Hawks all the years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Knicks been good, baby. Come on.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
We
Vern.
should hope the Knicks get better than they make it.
So what's the long-term plan for Derrick Rose? You think he's going to be a keeper? He doesn't have like a year or two left on his contract. What do you think about Derrick Rose? Are you happy that they made the deal, Vern, or what?
Yeah, he's 27, dad. I mean, last year he was making strides. He's coming back. Only thing happened to him last year was he got that facial, his face broken.
Right.
That was the only thing he had. He played with almost one out for a long time throughout the season. Derrick Rose is training. He's getting in shape. Derrick Rose going to be another free agent there. The Knicks going to do their thing this year. We may not win the championship, but I tell you what, we're going to make a lot of noise, man. And you better believe me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we beat your team twice. We beat the Hawks twice. So anybody in the chat room from Atlanta and LA, we beat you.
Yeah.
All right? And the Knicks is coming back. So everybody just step to the side because we're going to do that.
Yeah. Vern, appreciate the call. Turn your ass around. I appreciate the call, Vern, and I guess that's what you're supposed to do as a fan of that team, of that organization. For new listeners, Vern is from Jersey, by way of Brooklyn, by way of Cincinnati, Ohio, by way of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Kalamazoo, Michigan, by way of Seattle, Washington. And he claims New York City for some reason. And once again, that's your typical New York sports fan. This is our year. But Vern, once again, I couldn't talk over you, but so much. Vern, it's been 40 years, 40-plus years, Vern. And it's New York, and it's the Mecca, and it's this and it's that. And I'm not going to get into all of that, man. But very, very, very much underachievers for a long, long time. For a long, long time they have been, man. And you know, if you're new to the show, I got this big thing against New York Knicks basketball because, like, they get too much credit. They get too much shine, and they haven't done a damn thing. When the Knicks won a championship, your boy was 5 years old. I'm about to be 47 in a couple of months, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. They were 5 years old, but if you listen to the media, if you listen to sports media, it's like they're the Lakers or the Celtics or something. It's like they got 10 championships in the last, the last 40 years, but that's not the case. And you hear another reason why people like me are so critical of the Knicks because you got people like Vern calling up here and talking about what they're going to do. You've been saying the same thing. You're a broken record for the last 40 years, man. So stop it. Now you got Derrick Rose. Vern mentioned it. The man got his damn face broke last year. How bad of luck you got to have to get your damn face broken? You got a freaking black cat trailing him around the damn arena. And so we'll see, man. I guess it's an interesting conversation in the summer. The dog days of summer, and there's a couple other news and notes from the NBA as far as free agency. I want to get into this Kevin Durant stuff when we get back from the break, man. Word is, man, is that he's probably going to leave. And the teams that he's talking about going to are very, very interesting. You know, a couple of head scratchers in there, man, and one in particular, man. We'll talk about it when we get back, and I'll get into your chat. I meant to get into the chat, but we had Vern call up here with all of his foolishness, this. So maybe I'll quickly mention the Durant free agent, rumors, and then we'll jump into the chat room on Spreaker.com. All right, post your thoughts on Spreaker.com and the Doug Stewart Show on Spreaker.com. And when we get back, we'll read some of those, all right? Alpha Male Sports Talk Show coming up at 12 noon. Poe Politicking at 7:30 p.m. Lonely Hearts Cafe at around 8 p.m. And then Spicy Conversations at 10 p.m. Eastern, all today on SME. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes.
The number one cheap rocket Jersey firm.
Lonely Hearts Cafe.
Spicy Conversations.
It's Vince Wright, the sports governor from Minnesota.
Man, Deli Microwave. Reggie Long, a.k.a. Dollars and Cents.
Kicking it with KC.
Go give it to you. Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
Creme de la creme, homie.
Mic check. Yes, this is your humble host, Marcus Harper. And make sure you check out my show, the Marcus Harper Podcast, on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Yes, hop aboard this train of thought. Weekly, 60 minutes of work. I got you. Sports talk, soul beats, and live.